Yep.
Excellent.
um, it was curiosity and I didn't. What did you say, Peter? The last one was curiosity and sensitivity, of course. And I think the Asian example is quite a good one. We had the climate leadership program when we did it in South Africa and in Indonesia, and the cultural differences were huge. It was amazing, the difference, and to really create understanding for the differences in processing and in on the basis of processing also intervening. So, and we have normally no time, right? So to take time and to give time is one of the important parts probably also. So this was amazing. I think that everybody was writing there that this has been so enlightening, and everybody would have been, well, be happy to stick 1 more hour to what you have been saying, Peter. It's like going through years of practice and of experiences. So that has been really a privilege, and we will take something out of the chat also there. And I've been seeing some comments on from different parts of the world that this really has been enlightening. And so this will be the wrap up. I already tried to make in a way sense of what you have been giving us for our approach. So I'm going to jump to this one slide that should be there. Well, I'm going to the slide where the journey is showcased, the journey that is starting next week. And you have been saying it, that it is a journey, all this also. Leadership is a journey, and you're traveling through your different moments in life, and then you learn every day about how you work in a different system. And leadership depends much on the context, and maybe you're not such a good leader in a specific context, but you are definitely in another one. And to really reflect on that, and to be able to make those experiences, and to make mistakes, and to receive appreciative feed forward from your peers. That is also what we want to be doing here. So this journey is, of course, based on the youth theory, and you already mentioned Otto, who will be coming next week, and it will be the next privilege to have him. And you are doing so many interesting things in Boston together, and the MIT. So we are trying to context of international cooperation and so diverse country context, regional context. So we start the journey, and then we will be exploring the outside world. Means the challenges, the global challenges that we think are adaptive challenges. We will learn on different issues. Then we will explore the inner world. Do this during the Easter time, that we also want to be talking about as a different time in many regions of the world. Easter means something different here in Europe than it means in Asia. So this will be the exploring the inner world part, journaling, and then we try to enact the new. So we hope for a really prototyping in this MOOC. And if we have 100 countries, it could be such a diversity. That's what you said. We will be seeing the largest system, maybe in a way, through this prototyping efforts. And the interesting part will be to explain also then to different people interested in the impact of this MOOC. That impact also might be just to create these ideas into a diverse context and field, and then see what this energy just brings. And it doesn't have to be a perfect and finished project that is coming out, but it's a prototype that creates energy. And I said right now the word field. So something that hasn't been planned and nobody knows so far, but I'm going to do this now, Peter. We have been thinking in maybe creating out of all these fields a next field book, and do it in a way to say thank you to your work, like an homage or something like that. So a collaborative one. So you guys, it's 142 that are in this chat right now. It's an invitation for all of you to really take all your learnings, things that Peter has been talking about right now, and others have been writing about, and share with us, with the whole community, with the whole all of us that we are now, how you can really make leadership happen in different contexts, on the ground, in your context, in your communities, and tell the story. So we have a tool that is digital storytelling. We're using it right now, and we will be using it for, well, to tell this story also. So this will be an amazing journey, and it started, yeah, every word would be too much right now, Peter. We are so grateful. Thank you very much to have been with us, and we will be trying to put, if the technical part worked, we are going to put this on the platform, and so all the others, from the 3,000 that are registered, can be taking advantage of what you have been sharing today.
Great. Well, that's great. I'm really happy to be involved with it. I think you guys are doing great work in GIZ, and I think it's so wonderful for us to see this kind of thinking of leadership starting to get into some mainstream institutions. As many people have been saying in their written comments, we know there's a huge gap between what we're talking about today and what prevails more often than not. And that's exactly right. Many of the ideas that I was sharing are actually very, very ancient, but we've lost them. We've lost touch with them. And so the only way it's going to become more and more mainstream is to start to penetrate mainstream institutions. And I think what you're doing at GIZ is a wonderful example.
Thank you. We are trying our best to be creative and not only controlling, but collaborative, and that's what a German intellectual, Peter Spiegel, said last week. Collaboration will be the next competition, and so we have to learn about this, and we will. We have to. We better get prepared for collaboration in the future. So yeah, so to close this, then once again, thank you, Peter, and we are going to display right now the slides that are bridging also to our next week's inputs. When we really start the journey, we want to be talking about this competency framework. And again, I don't think that we did something new. It was just a task for us to get clear what we want to be focusing on, and it's definitely what you have been talking about, Peter. So first of all, the core of the leader that is shaped by his values, her values, mindset, and purpose. So it's about leading oneself, getting to this red dot, to this heart, to this core of every person. And so the leader, everybody becomes a leader. It's not just about a post holder, and it's not heroic, it's just everybody. And the competency domains we could be navigating through are the ones that I have been already mentioning. So the diversity that we leverage, the collaboration that we try to bring on, the transformation that is needed, that is much more than just change, but a deep change that needs a deep reflection process of each and every one of us. And the fourth one would be inspiring social innovation, not just technical innovation, but social one. And then we connect this red dot on a global scale with the really individual core. And we will be doing this deep dive here together. And we're happy to have been learning from you, Peter, and from Otto also, how we could do this deep dive in this reflection. So my personal taking home into the next meeting I have to facilitate next week in our management meeting will be, we have normally like 4-hour meetings, And if we are leaving after 4 hour schedule, we have to do one more. And so when I will be facilitating, I will be doing what you will. I will be asking if we can take a decision on do what you said, Peter, in the last half hour, collectively reflect on what hasn't been said, and maybe start the meeting also with silence and some journaling. So this is really helpful, and we will practice this. And so thank you again, and see everybody on the platform. Thank you for being there. Thank you for your energy, and you are making possible then this idea to create global responsibility together. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye, Peter.
Bye, Brigitta. See you soon.
Applause. Yeah, see you in DC. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care. Thank you.